Well, now it's time to turn our attention to the international newspapers. Diptyka Laurent has been looking through them for us today. And Diptyka, you're going to start with that very public spat, actually, between the President, Donald Trump, and the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
Yeah, that's right. The Washington Post today, Eve, has a pretty good summary of what this is all about. On Saturday, a chief judge for the U.S. District Court for D.C., James Boasberg, ordered the Trump administration to turn around an aircraft deporting alleged gang members to Venezuela. Now, this was done so under the justification of the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, which had previously been invoked only during wartime. The planes nonetheless continued on their way. The White House said it wasn't defying the judge's directive. The order, though, prompted Donald Trump to rant against Boasberg on social media, calling him a radical left lunatic, a crooked judge who should be impeached. And in fact, that word impeached is really at the heart of this spat between Donald Trump and the chief U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice John G. Roberts Jr. The Chief Justice issued a very rare sharp rebuke in a public statement saying that impeachment is not an appropriate response to disagreement concerning a judicial decision. It's actually quite the most public battle between the two since 2018, and really highlighting that difference when the judicial system and the political system intertwine.
Yeah, a rare statement, as you say, and also that Judge Roberts is a conservative justice. One paper says he actually paves the way for the impunity that enabled Trump to run for a second term.
Yeah, that's right. That's what The Guardian says. Stephen Greenhouse argues that, reminds us that John Roberts, since he became Chief Justice in 2005, sought to boost corporate America and consolidate Republican power. His, quote, startling ruling that gave presidents far-reaching immunity from prosecution last year laid the groundwork for Donald Trump and his increasingly authoritarian presidency. How could the judge not realize that this would only serve to embolden Trump? That's what this article here says from The Guardian. Another perspective from the National Review, a U.S. conservative magazine, which says that it's quite possible that Donald Trump's alleged non-compliance with that order on the planes could be evidence in the future for any kind of Democratic-led impeachment trial of Donald Trump. If that were to happen, the Chief Justice would be presiding, but with this rare public statement that he's made, he's just basically shot his impartiality. For that reason, the review says it would have been better just to let this sort of go by and not say anything at all.
Okay. Lots of reaction also, Diptyka, in the newspapers today over a phone call.
Yes, not just any phone call, a very important phone call between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. The announcement of that 30-day pause on bombing infrastructure is seen rather skeptically by Chapat, the cartoonist for the Swiss paper Le Temps. You see that phone call there taking place between the two leaders, but in the middle there, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who's being strangled by the telephone cord itself. In some of the other cartoons, this one's particularly striking. It's from Andy Bunday, who sees a phone as well, but with limited options. You have to disarm Ukraine, press 1, to give away land, press 2, to give away power plants, press 3, and to bar Ukraine from joining NATO, press 4. Options, obviously, that do not put Ukraine in a good position. This cartoon here as well, which is entitled The Art of the Dealski, sees Putin there in a bathtub with a bath mat emblazoned there with My Crane, a coalition of the killing. And in the corner there, you'll actually see the hockey helmet, because indeed the two leaders did also talk about ice hockey, agreeing that Russia and the US should play a game of ice hockey together, prompting this headline from The Sun today: what the puck?
Not bad. Finally, Diptyka, from you, the winners of the British Wildlife Photography Awards were unveiled.
Yeah, that's right. Very striking pictures from that competition. This was a winner of the Urban Wildlife category. It's a photo by Simon Withyman, a picture of a Bristol fox in its natural urban habitat. Quite coincidentally, this was also a picture that won the Animal Behavior category, also taken in Bristol by John Waters. It's a it's quite a fantastical picture there of speckled wood butterflies. Now, some of the other ones you see here also quite striking. This is a hare. You have this one here, and this one is possibly my favorite one. It was actually the winner of the young photographer category. The
15
pigeons,
to 17-year-olds. Yeah.
that's right. The pigeons were taken by teenager Ben Lucas, who actually says he set up a GoPro inside an abandoned packet of chips and then just waited for the money shot.
And it's absolutely
What an incredible
fascinating. Yeah,
picture, right?
it's one you'd love to have, actually. Diptyka Laurent, thanks a lot for that look at the international papers.